Hey, what is up everyone? In today's video, I just want to talk about the recent Community Day event. It was the first one ever done, and it looks like we're going to be getting one each season from now on. And to say the event didn't go great would be an understatement, but I don't think it was that bad. But let's go ahead and talk all about it. So this past weekend on Sunday, we had the first ever Community Day event in Sea of Thieves. And this brought with it a Twitch drop, which I don't even know, it looked like something that we already had, but maybe we hadn't. I wasn't too interested in it, to be honest, but I still got it. We got a free emote and a free flag, which I thought was pretty cool, just for logging in. And then you also got the 3.5 multiplier as the max grade that we could get as a community for rewards, which I thought was great. The problem was, most people could not even play the game at all. I took a poll on the channel around, I think it was like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. This was after I had tried many times to get in, and I wanted to see if anyone else was having problems. Because I knew on the Discord, on the Sea of Thieves official Discord, I checked it out. People were saying they couldn't get on there. So I wanted to get a rough estimate of how much of a problem this was. So out of 125 votes, 56% of y'all could not get in at all by the afternoon, or even later than that. And that's pretty concerning. That's like over majority of the player base just could not play the game. My thought on this is everyone was just trying to play the game at the same time. Maybe one day for this was not a great idea on Sea of Thieves' part, unless they could have the server capacity to do that. That seems to be what the problem was, that they just did not have enough server space, and I'm a little confused on why. Now, I don't know this for sure, but since this is a Microsoft-owned company, most of the Microsoft games run on Azure, which is their cloud service that they use and stuff. Even some Sony games actually run on that, which is kind of crazy to think about. Anyways, Microsoft Azure, it's one of those things where it's like Google Cloud and other stuff, where you can just allocate a certain amount of server space and you can like pick and choose how much you need at whatever time. I would assume that since Microsoft and Xbox knew about this event, they would probably give them a bit more server room to accommodate this event, because it seemed like that was something that they were really pushing for. Like for the last, I think it was 2, maybe 3 weeks, they've been really pushing this event. They also had the preview event a few days before, which got everyone really excited. So going into Community Day had a lot of hype for it. Then they messed it up, to the point where I know I didn't play the game until late that Sunday night. And I was prepared to play the whole day basically, and those plans kind of fell through. I planned to do my Gilded Voyage. I think I recommended all of you to do the same when we had our video last week talking about it. Might have been 2 weeks ago. And yeah, I went a different route. I decided to just go and play the game, and we went and hunted emissaries down, which was a lot of fun. I actually am really happy to have like all of you really support that stream that we did that night. I think it was the most popular stream I've done on the channel in terms of like how many people had came in and were watching live, and that was really crazy to have. And I have mixed feelings on this event. So let's actually get into my thoughts on it. Once I was actually able to get into the game, I really did have a lot of fun. The game was pretty much popping. It felt like the whole server was on, and there was just so much to do. During the event, I actually was able to get an emissary flag stolen for every company, every trading company. So Reapers, Athena, Order of Souls, Gold Hoarders, Merchant, I got all of them, some multiple times. And that was a really fun experience, because I had never done that just like within like a 24-hour period. That's pretty crazy to think about. That kind of aspect of the event was great to me. And the amount of reward you got if you did, say, a emissary, we did a Reaper's Bonus emissary, so we got grade 5 of that, which is 2.5, plus the 3.5 from the event, and then you have the 0.5 from the Gold Rush Hour. It was a lot of money that we were making, and we didn't even grind that hard. We were just, sinking some ships and getting some flags, and we made probably like 400,000 or 500,000 just like in one night. And I really liked that whole aspect. It was a lot of fun. I'm a bit more positive on this event than others. I'm the type of player that doesn't get too upset when the game has server issues, or maybe sometimes when reward is not compensated. But then again, I'm not the type that will grind for hours and try to get a ton of loot. I'm more the type that just hops on, tries to go sink some ships. Maybe I'll do a voyage or two here and there. And I don't really worry too much if the game's having problems with, like, maybe the rewards are delayed or something else, which we saw a lot of this past weekend. Those kind of things don't bother me too much. What bothers me is if I get into the game and then there's just nothing to do. If there's no one to go fight, there's nothing going on. So this event was really great in my opinion because there was just so much happening. But looking at it objectively, and I decided to put a poll out the other day, which I don't remember how many votes this had. 26% of you said that it was amazing, 25% of you said it was terrible, and then the highest was just okay at 37%. So that's really bad. Basically, the same amount of people that said it was amazing, or there's the same amount of people saying that's terrible, which I don't know how Sea of Thieves can improve on this in the future. I would say the best thing they could do is, one, if they want to do it one day, like 24-hour period, I'm fine with that. They need to do it on a Saturday and not on a Sunday. Because I don't understand how they thought this was a good idea. If you do it on a Sunday, people have to wake up for work or school the next day. And that means you can't just stay up the whole night playing the game, grinding, the stuff that you would want to do during an event like this. So that messes up. Also, people that in the morning, you can't go to church and stuff if you're trying to do this whole event. And I know that doesn't apply to everyone, but it applies to a significant amount of people that have obligations on Sunday mornings to go to church. Maybe they just go out with family and they spend time with their family. Saturday would have been a way better day for them to do. Or if they wanted to avoid the server issue problem, they could have made it a whole weekend. But then you get into the idea of, how is this any different from Double Golden Glory weekend? If you think about it, it's basically the same thing, just the Double Golden Glory is just double, not 3.5. So I am a little conflicted on what they should do. I'd love to hear what y'all think about this whole event. And I don't want to just see like the comments just be like super negative, like, oh, Rare sucks, this is terrible, yada yada, I couldn't get in the game. But leave some actual good criticism. Like, if they were to do this again, which they are, what would you like to see them do different? Would you agree with me that they should do it on a Saturday? Do you think that they should do a longer period? Do you think that they should do more in the game other than the reward bonus? Like, maybe they should have done something similar to what they did back at Christmas time with the orb event. Do like where they hop into people's streams and stuff and like hang out and maybe give rewards or things like that. Anything you can think of, I'd love to hear what y'all's thoughts are on this. And if you enjoyed this video, it'd be great if you left a like and subscribe. And until next time, thanks for watching and I'll see y'all later. Bye y'all.